Welcome to the Don't Get Fooled Show with Big Ray and Ace. NFL Week 10. Let's go, Ace.
Bam. All right, boys and girls. NFL Week 10. Cannot wait. I am so hyped, Big Ray. Coming off a juicy Week 9. Big Ray, you win 3-0.
Yeah, it feels good.
Clean sweep on the 3-0. I went 2-1. 5-1 last week. I did lose my lock of the week. Really pissed me off. Broke my streak. I think it was due. I was on a kind of an unreal streak for the first half, but still hurts. But it was a great week. Other than that, 5-1, and let's keep this momentum going, Big Ree. The viewers are cashing in. The tickets were flooding into the DMs. A lot of viewers made a lot of money last week, and so hopefully it's another juicy weekend again. Let's talk about some of the big games. I mean, one of my games was Buffalo at the Jets. I had the Jets plus 13, and Buffalo actually lost that game. Jets came through and won. Yeah, that was a huge win. That was
crazy. I mean, I was really pissed. I had Buffalo on a teaser, -4.
You had Buffalo on a teaser?
Yeah, that was the only one that didn't hit.
Oh, man.
All my other ones hit.
That's tough. Yeah, I mean...
I thought that these guys would win by like 6, 7.
Yeah, I mean, that's a fair... I can't route it. But if you looked at everything, I wouldn't say I would have called this, but there was the possibility there.
Yeah.
The Jets are one, they're just one of those, you never know what you're going to get out of them. And I've been saying this for a while. I'm not sold on Buffalo. I'm not sold on Josh Allen. Everybody knows that. Clearly, the guy threw no touchdowns last week.
But he rushed for 2. That's a bit. Rushing is harder than throwing.
Okay, that might be true. For a quarterback, rushing is true. Okay, that it's harder, right?
Yeah,
that's true. But what the hell does that? What does that have to do with anything? He didn't throw 2. He didn't throw any touchdowns.
Still had 2 touchdowns.
And they still lost.
Yeah,
so that's why they lost. He didn't punch it in.
Yeah,
he didn't punch it in.
You can blame him.
I'm definitely blaming him. I'm definitely blaming Josh Allen. Just when, the viewers are saying jump on the bandwagon and these guys are losing to the Jets. You want to be an elite QB and you're losing to the Jets. I'm just saying, look, the Buffalo, I'm not sold on them just yet. That's really the summary of the story. Then let's get into, some of the big games, the Bucs and the Rams. What happened there? The Rams.
I don't know. I thought it was over when they didn't get it on 4th down
and
goal. And then Brady finally woke up and threw his second touchdown pass in 3 games.
Unbelievable. Second in 3 games?
Yeah.
So he woke up and finally did something. They won. They needed that win too.
Both teams needed the win.
Both teams needed the win. I mean, obviously they have a weak division, the Bucs, but that was a crazy game. I thought it was done also, but
yeah,
they got that win. The not the Panthers. The
Packers lost.
Packers and Lions. What's up there?
I don't know. I didn't watch the game.
What do you mean you didn't watch the game?
I went to my niece and nephew's soccer game.
You're a Packers fan, and you gave up a Packers game to go to your niece and nephew's game?
You gotta support.
What kind of fan are you? How old are these kids?
6. Gotta show support to your niece and nephew.
6. So you showed up to a 6-year-old what game? What kind of game was this? 6-year-old soccer game over watching your Packers.
Yeah, absolutely.
That shows the state of the Packers. That shows the state of the Packers right now. You're willing to...
I wouldn't watch if they were 8-0 or 7-0. Sundays are busy for me. Either I hike or I'm going out somewhere.
What do you mean? So you're not watching the game?
No.
So you're not watching games on Sunday?
I watched the late afternoon games there.
That's a joke. Okay, so the Packers. Let's talk about your Packers. Aaron Rodgers threw 3 interceptions.
Yeah,
no, forget about them. We know they're done. But Aaron Rodgers threw 3 interceptions.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
They were really bad. I saw them in the highlights. I mean, just really bad. All on him.
Yeah, but you were going off on Brady, and then your boy Rodgers looked like complete crap.
Rodgers is shit too. I haven't denied it.
Complete crap. Like complete crap. That guy threw 3 horrible interceptions. I'm just saying, let's make it clear, so everybody knows.
Yeah, I can go on a rant about Rodgers.
We don't about who?
I can go on a shit talk rant about Rodgers right now. Even though
Rodgers?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
They should bench him and start Jordan Love. Call me crazy, but they need to figure it out.
Yeah, but do you think Jordan Love fixes anything here?
He doesn't fix anything, but it's his contract year. You got to know if you want to pay him or not.
That's
or
fair.
let him walk.
That's fair. But I don't think they want to pay him, I don't think they want to play him.
Well, then you just threw a first-round pick down the drain.
Teams waste first-round picks all the time. It happens. I mean, it's just I don't think they believe in Jordan Love.
This isn't a bold take, but I think they could have the same record if they traded Aaron Rodgers along with Devontae Adams and with Jordan Love at quarterback right now.
Yeah, but that's not saying much. They're 3-6?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not saying much. That the 3 wins. I don't know. Rodgers looked like crap. I was watching that game hoping that he would do something, and I thought at the end they were going to do it. I thought they had an opportunity, but it didn't happen. Just sad to see Rodgers look like crap like that. I think they do need some offense, but Rodgers was trying to talk trash about his running backs.
Yeah, I heard he said something, yeah.
Acting like I need to start running it more or something. Stop it. Get the hell out of here. This guy's not ran for, more than 50 yards in his life?
Yeah.
And then he ran for 40, and he's trying to act like, he's Lamar Jackson. Get out of here.
I agree with that. He's definitely a bad person who talks on the press conference, not a good leader. I mean, I can acknowledge that. I
mean, do that when you're stepping up, you have the right to do that.
Yeah.
When you throw 3 interceptions and 3 bad interceptions, and you throw a stupid pass at the end that was nowhere near Sammy Watkins to try to win the game, what are you doing, dude? Maybe he wants to get traded. Maybe he wants to get out of there, and that's why he's saying all of this.
That could be it too, and maybe he just wants out. And I said it after they lost to the Bucs in 2021 in the NFC Championship. Trade Rodgers right now, because now his value is completely down. It's at the rock bottom.
Yeah, it's definitely at the rock bottom right now.
But the way the stupid Colts are going, well, maybe we can get 2 first-round picks for him.
Yeah, maybe.
What do you think about that? Hiring Jeff Saturday. Jeff freaking Saturday. The guy Jeff Saturday was shocked he got the job.
It's unbelievable, and I'm going to make this quick because I know people don't want to hear about it, but I'm glad you brought this up. The Colts fired their head coach yesterday, and out of all people, they hired Jeff Saturday, who is a current ESPN analyst, as the interim head coach. What a joke is that? And then they want to say the Roney rule doesn't apply because it's an interim tag. It's a bunch of crap, if you ask me. How many assistant coaches and coordinators?
Assistant coach?
There's no. The Roney rule is that you have to interview a certain amount of diverse candidates and things like that to meet the rule. But my thing is, dude, you have all these assistant coaches. Forget the diversity part of this for right now. You got the assistant coaches, the head coaches, the coordinators, all these guys that are coaching and putting in work so they can get an opportunity like this. And then you guys go out and hire Jeff Saturday, who's an ESPN analyst? What does that show? If I was a coordinator, I'd walk off. I'd walk off right now. It's a damn joke. Haven't these guys learned? Some of them hire these coaches that have no experience at all, and then you see the result.
And Jim Irsay went on a rant too, why it's great that he has no experience.
Get out of here. Jim Irsay that guy's washed up. Nobody cares about what he has to say.
Yeah.
It's a damn joke. There's so many other good coaches that could be in there. What about Brian Flores? Give that guy a chance. That guy did good in Miami, and now you hired this Jeff Saturday. What a joke is that? I mean, I could do a whole segment on what a joke that is.
Maybe we'll do another one after.
Seriously, it's unbelievable. I'm glad you brought that up. Disrespect to all the coordinators and assistants, and Jeff Saturday is an ESPN analyst.
Yeah.
And honestly, the Colts, I mean, it's not like these guys are 1-8 or something, dude. These guys are 3-5-1?
Something like that, yeah.
In not a great division.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't get it at all. I don't agree with it. Not happy about it. You were big on Baltimore yesterday against New Orleans.
Yeah.
They came through with the big win. The under hit.
Yeah.
Lamar played well. They got Roquan Smith played well. So they look nice.
Yeah, and you got, as much as I like Josh Allen, Lamar has played better than him this season with the talent he has.
Yeah, for sure.
Bateman's hurt. Mark Andrews didn't play yesterday.
Yep.
He's playing with Deshaun Jackson. Who else?
Yeah,
the guy who
Deshaun-
used to play in Kansas City.
Duvernay.
Yeah.
Then they
Ken
literally
Madrid.
signed that guy. No, that was on the Saints. Signed Kevin White,
Yeah.
who was the former first-round pick out of
Yeah.
West Virginia.
Yeah.
He was I think the Bears drafted him 7th overall. It's nice to see him on the Saints. But yeah, Lamar's playing good. I mean, dude, this guy was an MVP, former MVP, so
Yeah.
he's got the talent, and you know they're a scary team to.
Yeah,
to-
for sure.
for
They're
sure.
definitely, yeah.
I don't like them at 12-1.
Yeah.
If you really like them 12-1, I think you get 15 to 18-1. I think that'd be nice. But yeah, so a lot of storylines. Let's kind of get into some talk. Are the Rams done this year? They're making the playoffs. Gun to your head.
I mean, I really can't talk smack, but I would say yes.
Okay, no, it's not about talking smack. It's just your opinion.
Yeah,
they're done.
Most likely. They got the Cardinals. Yeah, Packers are done, 100%. I hope they lose every game from here on out. Get the Bear draft pick.
Okay. What about the? You want them to lose?
Yeah.
But are you a fan of the Packers? You don't want them
because you
to
want
win
your team to more be successful, get a Bear draft pick, and build out in the future.
in the future, but like.
They have no chance to, even if they get lucky, they need everything to go right to make the playoffs. They'll be bounced in the first round.
You think so?
Yeah, they'll be out in the first round.
I don't know, man. I mean, I get it. I've heard this argument from a lot of sports fans. Go tank and lose games, get a better pick, plan for the future. But I don't buy that. I'm not under that philosophy. I hate that philosophy. I'm like, if you're a fan, you root for your team, good or bad, you want them to win. Every game they go out, you want them to win. That's my philosophy. I'm never gonna root for my team to lose games so they get a better pick. I want them to lose 10 games so they can get some 21-year-old that's gonna change the franchise. Like, it could happen. Obviously, there's players that are that dynamic, but I watch the game and I want them to win. So, yeah. I mean, I don't know, but yeah, the Bills shaky. Kansas City lost.
Yeah, that was big.
No, Kansas City won.
Yeah.
They won by 3, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, look, that was a close game. Close game, Big Ree.
For sure.
Tennessee played them close. Everyone, that was what, a 13-point spread, and so but that was a close game. Nobody thought it was gonna be that close. Yeah, but I think nothing else too crazy.
Yeah.
Atlanta and Chargers, that was an interesting game. Chargers squeaked it out. Yeah, I mean, obviously Arizona lost to Seattle. Let's get to Seattle. Your boy Geno Smith.
Told you.
Got to give him credit.
Offense.
He played good. Kenneth Walker played good.
Yeah, my boy.
Those guys played well. I got to give them credit.
Are they winning the division right now?
No.
Yeah, I agree. Probably San Francisco wins it.
Yeah, I'm not buying that. I'm not buying. I still don't buy them. They got the win against Arizona, but that doesn't mean I buy them yet. I'm not buying them. What do you think about Denver?
They're done.
They're done?
Yeah, they're a bye week, right?
Yeah, you don't think they're going to make the playoffs?
No, hell no.
No chance? 3-5?
Hell no.
I think they have a chance. They got 3 games coming up that 3 winnable games.
Yeah, let's see.
And they can get these. I think they get to 6-5. This is what I'm predicting. I predict they win 3 in a row.
Yeah, let's see.
They get to 6-5, and then anything happens after. They do have a tough schedule down the road, that's for sure. But I think they win 3 in a row and get to 6-5. Okay. Anything else? Eagles. Talk quickly. Eagles. They won Thursday night. They're 8-0.
Surprise. I mean, Texans did give them a run for their money, but
yeah,
Jalen Hurts pulled it out.
But 8-0. Are they going to go undefeated?
It's looking like it.
Yeah.
But you never know.
Yeah, I mean, they could lose any week.
Yeah.
But I mean, they look 8-0. You can't argue with 8-0. So, all right. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of NFL talk. Yeah, I mean, I know we talked last time about we talked about Halloween last week.
Yeah.
And that was good. Got a lot. Loved the comments for Halloween. Cold weather's coming here, LA, Big Ree.
For sure.
Nothing like getting some abuelita and some whipped cream and chilling on the couch on the recliners, watching the games. Cannot wait. We're on a good streak, Big Ree. Let's keep this momentum going.
Yeah.
Let's get into some shout-outs, Big Ree. Start the shout-out here to Gravity Check. That's the username. Gravity Check. Shout out.
I'll let you give this one too, and I'll go out.
Want to give a shout out to John from Elgin, Illinois. Big Washington Commanders fan.
Shout out to Eric Perez.
What up, Eric? I want to give a shout out to Jeff Archuleta. What up, Jeff?
Shout out to Timothy Eaton.
Longtime viewer.
Yeah,
always commenting. What up, Tim? Shout out to Dave Burkett.
I'll let you give this one too.
All right, I want to give a shout out to Marcus from Philadelphia.
Shout out to William Robinson.
Okay, now I want to give a special shout out to William Carmeris from Chicago. We've been getting some slack in the comments that we didn't give him a shout out or didn't give a proper shout out. So William, from me and Big Ree, shout out to the boys in Chicago. And want to give a final shout out to the brothers Zane, Las Vegas, Nevada, away from originally from Dallas, Texas. Zane always in the comments, and so shout out to Zane. Thanks for tuning in, brother. And lastly, on another note, loved all the Halloween comments about candy and trick-or-treating and age of trick-or-treating. Loved it.
Yeah.
Loved the comments. All the viewers came out big on their comments.
We got one for 45-year-old and one 49. I was reading every comment.
Yeah, that nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I love that. I mean, you got. I give mad respect and props for that.
Yeah.
You know, some people are like, oh, 12, 15, 17. Someone told them they were too old. I was like, come on. You know, so, dude, nothing like trick-or-treating. It was good. I drove around the neighborhood before getting home just to check out the scene.
Yeah.
There's a decent amount of people in, but overall, and seems like not that many people are going out for trick-or-treating.
Yeah.
So,
That's facts.
But yeah, that was good. Let's, anything else, Big Ree?
That's pretty much it. Do you want to give it to Survivor picks?
Survivor picks. I mean, my Survivor pick goes to one of my picks. You know, I got Kansas City versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm taking Kansas City all day. All day, my Survivor pick.
Yeah, that was my pick too as well.
Okay, so you like Kansas City. Yeah, I mean, the Jags, and we'll talk about the Jags. I got them in this game. So anything else, Big Ree, before we get into the docket of games? All right, without further ado, here we go, boys and girls. Aquí vamos, chicos y chicas. Let's go. Game 1. We got the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs are a 9.5-point favorite. Jacksonville 2-6, 3-6, coming off a 27-20 win versus the Las Vegas Raiders. They were down 17-0 in this game. They came back and won this game. Trevor Lawrence looked good, and he has been playing good as of late in this year. He's definitely a huge improvement from last year across the board. All his numbers. Travis Etienne Jr. played well again.
Yeah, he's tearing it up.
This guy is playing well. They snapped a 5-game losing streak. All 6 of their losses on the season are by 8 points or fewer, Big Ree. They do have a good run D, but a bad pass D. And, you know, Etienne, he's been playing really good since he replaced Robinson as the starting running back, and he was highly touted out of Clemson. He got injured last year with a foot injury, but he's playing good. And I think that's why they were comfortable trading away Robinson. They wanted to give this guy an opportunity. Kansas City, 6-2. They're coming off a 2017 overtime win versus Tennessee. Look, Mahomes, 446 yards passing, 43 for 68, Big Ree. He threw the ball 68 times. Do you believe that?
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know, and only had 1 passing touchdown. They completely dominated Tennessee, 499 to 229. Check this number out, Big Ree, 29-9 on first downs, and then 41 minutes to 26 on the time of possessions. But I think what happened here is they overlooked this game. They were well rested, right? It was a Sunday night game, well rested. Overlooked this game and thought this was going to be an easy win. I think the spread here was 13. They only won by 3 in overtime. But look, I think they're going to be well rested now. They're going to be motivated. And this is a back-to-back home game, so they're going to be rested at home, no travel. And the line here should be 15. This should be 15. Don't get fooled based on Jacksonville's win against the Raiders, who've been playing like crap this season. And this is my lock of the week, boys and girls. I'm taking Kansas City minus 9.5. Game 2. We got the Houston Texans at the New York Giants. The Giants are a 6.5 point favorite. Houston 1-6-1. Coming off a 29-17 loss to the Eagles on Thursday night. They did keep this game competitive through the first 3 quarters. Their only win on the season was a 13-6 win versus Jacksonville. Quarterback Davis Mills playing serviceable. Running back Dameon Pierce, that guy's looking good, Big Ree.
Yeah.
I know you're big on the fantasy game.
Yeah, for sure. He's killing it.
Yeah, he's looking good. All 8, check this out, Big Ree. All 8 games, okay? Listen to this stat. All 8 games that they have played, they have either led or been down by only single digits in the fourth quarter. That's pretty impressive for a team that's only got 1 win on the season. It's just a very interesting stat. Then we got the Giants, 6-2, coming off a 27-13 loss to Seattle prior to the bye week. That snapped their 4-game winning streak. All 6 wins, though, by 8 points or fewer. So they're not blowing anybody out. They're kind of winning average. Running back Saquon Barkley looking pretty good. What do you think?
Yeah, he's having a great comeback player of the year.
Yep, and I'm glad to see that. You know, he's had some injuries and he's worked hard, put in the work, and
for sure.
You know, I'm glad to see him do well. Daniel Jones, Big Ree.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? You know, I feel like he's a game manager.
He is 100%.
He's a game manager. I know he can run the ball a little bit, but game manager, average defense.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Bad offense.
Agree.
And I don't like the 6.5 point, spread here. And I'm taking Houston plus 6.5, game 3. We got the Denver Broncos at the Tennessee Titans. The Titans are a 3-point favorite. Denver 3-5. They're coming off a 21-17 win versus the Jags prior to the bye week. That snapped a 4-game losing streak. With Russell Wilson starting, they're 3-4. They've had a 1-point loss to Seattle, a 1-point loss to Las Vegas, a 3-point loss to Indianapolis in overtime, and a 3-point loss to the Chargers in overtime.
Right.
So the close games, and they have a tough schedule to end the season.
Yeah.
Like a really brutal schedule. So they need to win. And I said earlier, I predict them to win out the next 3 games. I like them to win the next 3 games. I think they play Tennessee, Carolina, and Las Vegas. And after that, it's going to be a brutal stretch for them.
Yeah.
And this is going to right now, these 3 games are either going to make the playoffs or not.
Yeah.
They got the number 1 defense in the league.
Yeah, that's
and so I think they, giving up only 132 points on the season total. And their D can carry them, but they got to get more out of the offense, and this is a crucial stretch here. And by the way, they're 125-1 Super Bowl odds.
You can take it?
What do you think?
Go for it, bro.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's value there. There's value there.
Yeah.
There's value there, and if you think they're going to win the next 3 straight, you get them now before they drop to 60-1.
Yeah.
50-1. It just depends. They got the defense. Big Ree is not happy, but And we got Tennessee 5-3, coming off a 20-17 overtime loss to Kansas City. Snapped a 4-game, winning streak. Running back Derrick Henry is keeping these guys relevant and winning. It's all on Derrick Henry. Rookie quarterback Malik Willis out of Liberty. He looks like crap.
He does, yeah.
He looks like crap, and I know they're game managing him, but he just looks horrible. I think Tannehill should be back and should play this week. Weak schedule. Not impressed. None of their 5 wins are to winning teams.
Yeah.
None of them. And look, they're a better home team, but I just like Denver coming off a bye week here, Big Ree.
Yeah.
And so +3, I'm taking Denver all day long. And so I really like Denver +3. I'm taking Denver +3. All right, Big Ree, let's go.
The first game I got is the Lions at the Bears. The current spread is Bears -3. Lions coming off second win of the season, obviously, as Ace mentioned, versus the Packers. Jared Goff has looked good. Bears, as I mentioned, coming off a loss. They played well.
Against Miami.
Miami versus Miami at 35-32. Justin Fields had a good rushing day.
178 yards.
115
That was
carries,
my pick,
178 yards. Yeah, you called it. And this is going to be a really good game. Both defenses suck. It's going to come down to which offense is better. Also, I believe it's in Chicago, so weather will play an effect. So that's going to have a huge effect. I think Justin Fields is starting to turn the table now and show that he can actually play. Hopefully, Cole Kmet and Darnell Mooney can step up too. DeAndre Swift is coming back, which is a big deal.
Swift is coming back, and what's the other guy? Claypool. He got
Chase
traded
Claypool.
to the Bears.
The Bears, so hopefully he can step up. I think this is going to be a really, really high-scoring game, but I really like Chicago here. I'm taking Chicago -3.
Bam.
The next game I got is the Browns at the Dolphins. We got the Browns, the Dolphins laying 4 points. Browns coming off a bye week, Their last game was versus the Bengals on Monday night. They won 32-13 versus the Bengals. Dolphins coming off a 35-32 win, as I just mentioned. This is a good that was a good game. This is going to be a really good one. I think the Dolphins bounce back here. Their defense really shit the bed last week, and I think
for sure
their defense is going to step up. I mean, with all due respect to Jacoby Brissett, he's no Justin Fields. He can't run the ball, so it's gonna be on Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. But I'm taking the Dolphins -4. That's my lock of the week. And the last game I got is the Chargers traveling up north to San Francisco. The current spread is Niners -7. Chargers coming off a 2017 win. Niners coming off a bye week. This is a very lopsided game. I think the Chargers are very beaten up. Mike Williams is out for sure. Keenan Allen has been injured. Even if he plays, he's not going to be 100%. Their defense is banged up. Bosa's out. J.C. Jackson has looked like complete crap. I guess he got the bag and he just went to sleep.
Got paid.
And then the 49ers, even though just with Jimmy Garoppolo, you have a good offense. I mean, Brandon Ayuk is having a better year than Debo. And now you have Christian McCaffrey, who's perfect for Jimmy Garoppolo. Just dump the ball off, let him go to work. And their defense is their underrated part. So I really, really like the Niners here. I think they win by double digits. I'm taking the Niners -7.
All right. Anything else, Big Reed, before we sign off?
That's pretty much it. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment. Peace out, guys.